Good evening. Thank you. Welcome to the Strongsville High School Senior Academic Awards Night. My name is Bill Wingler. I'm the principal of the building, and I am very excited to be able to share this evening with you the amazing and impressive four-year academic achievements of your children. Those of you who have kids in other grades, I'm sorry, some of this conversation is the same as the last 4 nights in a row, but it still stands, except for your group has not only maintained a 3.5 GPA, been identified in a content area, but they've done it for 4 years. And you know, every one of these that I've been at, you know, I'm equally blown away and impressed by the hard work and the energy and effort that our kids put into school. And you know, I won't share those of you who have juniors, I shared a joke and story about my father last night. I'll save that. But the gist of it for the rest of you is that people who don't work with children, teenagers, people who don't have them in their home, watch the news and go on social media and think that our children are destroying the universe. And they're all doomed and they're terrible human beings and all these bad things are happening, because in our society, when something bad happens, we hear about that first. I always tease with my family, if an alien came down and watched the 6 and 6:30 news, they would turn around and go back to wherever they're from. But the truth is, as someone who works with your kids every day, and someone who works with the fine teachers that are going to introduce your kids tonight, there's a lot of really cool things they're doing. Our students, and I speak to you as a father, because I have a senior in this room tonight myself, as well as a principal, our students, your children, are taking classes that when we were their age were not available to us. They are 2 to 3 years ahead of where we were. When I took Algebra 1, I was probably, I think, junior, sophomore, freshman. It's a long time ago, I barely remember. But I know that looking at Mr. Scott's calculus stuff when it's in my house, I walk right past it because it looks like Latin to me. And I know that looking at the work that Mrs. Pappish government class has up on the walls in her hallway, that they're digging deeper and looking and doing things that we didn't do when we were their age. I also know that a lot of these kids participate in a lot of stuff. You will hear names tonight called and they won't be here. And they're not here because they don't want to be here. They're here because they play baseball, they play lacrosse. We have 1,500 kids in Strongsville City Schools that do something besides just come to school. 1,500. That's a lot of kids. So for the next hour, hour and a half, whatever time it takes, we're going to honor your children. And before we get started, it is National Teachers Appreciation Week, and I sent the teachers a appreciation in my newsletter. I send them on Sundays, and I thought about this, and I thought, what a weird, crazy 2 years to be a teacher. A year ago, a year and a half ago in the middle of the pandemic, people were like, oh my gosh, please take my children. We can't teach them at home. Teachers were never more appreciated than they were a year and a half ago. This year, things changed a little bit. And unfortunately, whatever your politics are, it doesn't matter to me, they have become a part of being a teacher. And teachers didn't change in the last year and a half, but they still work a lot of hours. And I can promise you, as someone who walks down these hallways at 5:45, probably 5 nights a week, there's a lot of them still here doing a lot of grading and a lot of planning. And it's not just a job for them. The teachers you're going to meet tonight, it's a passion, it really is. So, if I could, I'd like to give a round of applause for our teachers. So to get started, I'm going to introduce the first award tonight, and because I am old, I'm going to have to put glasses on to read it. So the first award is the Phi Beta Kappa Award, and I just want to tell you a little bit about Phi Beta Kappa. Phi Beta Kappa Society was founded in 1776. The idea was to honor the scholarship and intellectual achievement of the arts and sciences at colleges and universities. The Cleveland Association was chartered in 1947. The Cleveland chapter, working in conjunction with the public and private schools of our area, have sought to recognize scholastic excellence by honoring an individual student who has been nominated by his or her high school as being the single most worthy of recognition for outstanding achievement, academic initiative, and total achievement. This year's award winner is Ms. Kristin Johnson. Right here.
Hello, how are all we doing tonight? So happy to be here. So happy I'm not even using proper syntax. At this time, I would like to recognize the teacher that has really pushed me to be the Phi Beta Kappa, and that is Miss Erica Powell. I love you too. You want a hug first?
Yes.
I love you. I love you too.
Thank you.
So I'm just going to take the next 2 minutes to brag about Miss Powell. So, as Mr. Wingler said, Phi Beta Kappa is supposed to go to someone who not only embodies academic achievement and passion, but also who uses their mind to positively contribute to the world around them. Therefore, I chose Miss Powell as my teacher nominee because she helped me develop this ability to positively contribute to the political world. Miss Powell, if anyone doesn't know, was my teacher for AP, U.S. Government, and Politics in 11th grade. While the curriculum centers around concepts such as learning about the history, structure, and functions of our government, Miss Powell taught my class a lot more than that. She showed us the importance of fulfilling our roles as U.S. citizens, from voting to staying informed on political issues on the local, state, national, and international level. In fact, Miss Powell is the reason that I regularly read and listen to the news, and that is such an important priority of mine. She also had my class engage in discussions and debates on current political issues, which is potentially a risky choice, especially given the wide spectrum of political beliefs present in my class. However, by acting as a neutral moderator and encouraging respect, open-mindedness, and arguments supported by logic and facts, my class managed to have productive, meaningful, and civil discussions. And in today's political environment where people are so divided and unable to come together, it was especially significant that she taught all of us to effectively and respectfully come together in conversation and collaboration on various political issues. She also showed us the significance and timelessness of what we were learning by incorporating events into our class. Our class took place during the 2020 presidential election, and we followed along with that entire electoral process, using it as a chance to apply the concepts we were learning and to engage in meaningful discussions. In class, we watched and analyzed the many presidential debates. We followed along with who was leading the polls, and we even held our very own mock election, practicing our good old voting rights. She brought everything we were learning to life and showed us how important all of this is. At this point, maybe you have noticed that I'm not talking about the ways Miss Powell has helped only me to grow. Really, I'm talking about the ways she helps all of her students grow. Creating an ideal world, especially from a political viewpoint, requires far more than one person. It requires a group, an entire nation of people to come and work together. And Miss Powell is doing more than her part in helping my generation grow so that all of us may contribute in creating that ideal world, something that I believe is beyond commendable. So, in conclusion, I present this award to you, Miss Powell, because you not only instilled in me, but instill in all your students the desire, knowledge, and skills to positively contribute to this political world. Thank you.
Okay, so at this time we're going to move into our Outstanding Senior Awards. Our first presenter will be Mr. Andy Heyer.
Good evening. I'm not old, but I need reading glasses. My name is Andy Heyer, and I'm the division chair for the Encore Division, which is represented, is part of the Art Department, Health, Physical Education Department, and the Music Department. So tonight I'll be presenting the 5 outstanding senior scholars representing all segments of my division. And we're going to start with art. After the art staff writes, after much consideration, the outstanding senior art scholar is Samantha Vacca. Forgive me if I butchered your name, but Samantha Vacca. Samantha, above all other seniors, has immersed herself in the most challenging, extensive study of art, and having completed 3 full-year SHS art courses, 2 of which are advanced placement art courses, along with several semester courses here as well, and all at an excellent level. In addition, Samantha has also completed 2 summers of advanced art study at the Cleveland Institute of Art in their pre-college program, and multiple Saturday art enrichment courses there as well. In spending extra hours working in the art lab daily, beyond her class time, as well as time spent outside of school, Samantha's hard work has allowed her to develop superior artistic skills, conceptualizing in style beyond her young years. Samantha's artistic excellence is confirmed by her recent news of being accepted as an incoming freshman this fall into the Cleveland Institute of Art's prestigious, highly competitive 4-year fine arts degree program. Please welcome Samantha Vacca to the stage, and congratulations. All right, next I'll be presenting our outstanding senior scholar for the Physical Education and Health Department. Mr. Koval writes, "This may be an unpopular thing to say in a room filled with educators, but in my life and in my experience, some of the most important lessons that students learn do not happen in the classroom. They occur in real life with real-life consequences. This year's Health and Physical Education Outstanding Senior Scholar goes to Libby Zacharias. Over the past 4 years, I've watched Libby develop her skills in the classroom as a freshman in my health class to a senior in my honors pre-medical health course. Libby fights for every point, competes to get more, asks questions, always looking to get ahead, studies, helps her peers. One would say she's relentless. I would like to think that maybe along the way I taught her something. She picked something up from class that will help her out in the future. It is what we believe as teachers that we do. But it is an event that occurred on the soccer field where I really got to see what Libby is made of. After suffering a season-ending, high school career-ending injury, I witnessed a great feat. Pre-surgery strengthened, post-surgery rehab, slowly losing the crutches, then the brace. Each day and week that I passed by the training room, I witnessed an emerging power, a change with the struggle that few of us get to experience. Libby, with this inner strength and mindset that drives her, overcame this setback. A lesson that will certainly propel her over life's obstacles. One day when walking by the training room and Libby was on a bike rehabbing, I stopped in to talk, and wouldn't you know, while riding the bike, she had a stack of index cards reviewing for a pre-med test the next day. Last week, she shared with me that she will be attending Slippery Rock to play soccer and earn her education. What an accomplishment. That drive and passion for your education will certainly propel you into a career where you cannot be stopped. I can't wait to see what Libby will accomplish. Thanks for letting me be a part of the journey. Thank you, Emily, and congratulations. You have earned it." So, Libby Zacharias, come on up. All right, next I'll be presenting the Outstanding Senior Band Scholar. Mr. King writes, the recipient of the 2022 Senior Band Scholar is trumpeter Caroline Niederhausen. As a musician and trumpeter, Caroline demonstrates natural talent and abilities both musically and on a personal level. Her musical interpretation and attention to detail is evident every day during rehearsal. She's respected by her peers and exhibits exemplary morale and ethical character. She's our band president and participates in everything our school has to offer musically. Caroline's passion for performing is evident through all of the select honors groups in which she participates, including the Cleveland Contemporary Youth Orchestra, Strongsville High School Symphony Orchestra, Wind Ensemble, Jazz Ensemble, Pet Band, Pit Orchestra, Marching Band, Show Choir Band, the Ohio Music Education Association's District 4 Honors Band, and has consistently earned superior ratings at the Ohio Music Education Association's Solo and Ensemble Contest. We wish Caroline all the best in her future music endeavors as she attends the College Conservatory of Music at the University of Cincinnati and majors in trumpet performance and music education. Caroline? You know what? She's at a softball game. Yeah, I think she's at a softball game tonight, so in Aurora. So, all right. Our next award will be the Outstanding Senior Choir Scholar. So, Mrs. Eicher writes, the 2022 recipient of the SHS Outstanding Senior Choir Scholar is Nina Ayani. Nina has been a member of treble choir for 4 years. She's also been a vital member of Cantorum and Mustang Express. Nina has been president of treble choir for the past 2 years, weathering the effects of COVID had on the choral department. Nina's positive attitude in every musical group, including music theory, has kept our SHS choral program one of the tops in the state of Ohio. Nina plans on attending Ohio University's Scripps School, where she will be studying journalism. She would like to incorporate music in her life by writing for a music journal. Congratulations, Nina, on your leadership and dedication to, and thanks for your dedication to the SHS choral department. Nina Ayani. And lastly, the 2022 Outstanding Senior Orchestra Scholar is bassist Jacob Huber. Jacob is receiving this honor as he exemplifies exceptional dedication to double bass performance and to the Strongsville High School Orchestra program. Since his freshman year, Jacob has been a member of the Strongsville High School Symphony Orchestra, the Strongsville High School Chamber Strings, and the Strongsville High School Jazz Ensemble. Over the years, Jacob has also been a member of select honors groups, including the Ohio Music Education Association's Northeast Regional Orchestra and the 2022 All-State Orchestra, and regularly earns superior ratings at Solo and Ensemble Contest. Jacob exhibits a firm understanding of musical form, function, and technique, and is able to discern technical areas for refinement and can frequently be found coaching and teaching the other players within this section. Congratulations, Jacob Huber. Here he comes. He's up top. Next, I would like to welcome Mr. Michael Scott, Chair of the Math Department, to the podium.
Hi, my name is Mike Scott. I'm here to give the math award, and I've been informed I'm under a strict time limit, so I'll get right to it. Tonight's about academic excellence, and I first just want to say a little bit about the excellence of the math students at Strongsville High School. Tomorrow we're going to have about 40 students sitting for the AP statistics exam. Monday, about 100 for the AP calculus test, and we've got another 20 who already exhausted before they were seniors their AP calculus, and now with me this year they've taken 2 additional college classes. So the Strongsville High School is rife with math scholarship and excellence. And I wanted to say that just so you know how difficult it is to take on the task of picking just one student to be honored as our most outstanding scholar of all. But the math department has done it, and we would like to honor tonight Nick Hartman. I'd like to tell you a few things about Nick Hartman and his math career here in the school system. Nick has gone all the way from Algebra 1 in 7th grade, Geometry in 8th grade, through Honors Algebra Trig in 9th grade. He ran the gauntlet of Mr. Klein's Honors Pre-Calculus in 10th grade, moved on to me for AP Calculus in 11th grade, and now in 12th grade, he actually takes, I guess, a grand total of 4 different math classes: multivariable calculus, linear algebra, AP stats, AP computer science. Suffice it to say, Nick is very interested in math. On top of that, he really takes advantage of every opportunity extracurricularly for things like math contests, and he performs very well in those. Just one small anecdote, because I think I'm running out of time, about Nick, just to show you what an interest he has in math, and it really is true. He has a curiosity that is unlike the rest, many of his high-achieving classmates. Like, they're all great at math, they all like it, but Nick just clearly has like a love and interest for it, and it's exemplified by last year. He asked if during his lunch period he and his buddy Andrew could come in my room, because I wasn't in my room, so that they could watch math lectures from MIT about multivariable calculus, and that really struck me as like, wow, these dudes are into math, which I mean, it's awesome. At the same time, I did my best not to be offended, because that was actually the subject I was going to teach him this year, so I did my best to look at it as him not having a mistrust for me, but it was just like he couldn't wait. Anyway, it's been such a pleasure to teach Nick. He's awesome, and come on down, Nick. I'm not sure. Okay, all right. All right, we'll get Nick that award tomorrow. Yeah, right. He's doing math right now. Next up is Mrs. Allison Papish on behalf of the Social Studies Department. Thank you.
Hello. It's my honor and privilege to introduce our Social Studies Scholar this year. Our tradition is to kind of gather, ideas and candidates from all of the different teachers. And this year we kind of overwhelmingly decided on somebody, and the meaning of scholar just kind of resonates with everything that I've read the teachers that have said, and with my own personal experience that they've said about our candidate. So on behalf of the Social Studies Department, I am pleased to announce that David Maloney is our Social Studies Senior Scholar Award winner this year. So, oh, John, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, that's John Maloney. I'm so embarrassed. Okay. And also to announce that he will be attending Ashland and as an Ashbrook Scholar Program awardee, so also exceptional. Everybody that wrote about him said things that it really just brought scholarship to mind. He's inquisitive. He's an inquisitive historical learner. He's the most genuinely inquisitive historical learner I've ever taught. That was Mr. Cicerci. Also, he says that he's curious about many different time periods and aspects of history. The willingness to help others learn was also something that Mr. Cicerci said about John. Mr. Collins also said that he has great character and a true passion for anything historical or social studies related. Mr. Phelps also commented on that. He always puts his best work forward, helping others better understand the material better as well. We also had Mr. Cook, who knew John as a student, or knows John as a student. He said he was thought-provoking questions, quick to answer, active in meaningful discussion, and has a special interest in history. Ms. Powell also said that David is one of the most wonderful students she's known, and she loved working with David on his National History Day project, and he spent countless hours researching, creating museum quality projects. And I must concur with her comments that we look forward to hearing about David's experience there and wish him all the success in the future. So with that, we would like to, what's up? John, we would like to welcome John to accept his Social Studies Scholar Award. I know, David, again. John, I am so sorry. I know you're going to come after me tomorrow in class about that. Yes, David. Oh, I knew I would next time. Thank you very much. Congratulations. At this time, I would like to turn over the podium to Kim Swigert, who is the department chairperson for Career Tech. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Kim Swigert, and I am the division chair for the Career Tech Department. So like Andy Heyer, I have 5 awards to give out today. The first award is through our Business Education and Marketing Department. Mrs. Namick writes, "There are so many outstanding and talented students in the Business and Marketing Department. Students who continually go above and beyond what is asked of them. Students who hold leadership positions, have volunteered to represent SHS in the community, and students who have earned a spot at the state and national DECA competition. As you can see, picking one student is nearly an impossible task. This year, we selected Riley Bloom as the Business Student of the Year. She will be majoring in Human Resources and Pre-Law at the University of Dayton this fall. Riley has not only been a member of DECA marketing program for the past 2 years, but has also taken numerous business courses at Strongsville High School. In addition, she has qualified and competed in the DECA state competition 2 years in a row." Mrs. Namick goes on to say that when Riley talks, people listen. She has an incredible ability to captivate an audience. Riley's motivation to succeed, her confidence and pride in the work she does will help her excel in her future endeavors. Elected as a DECA officer and voted best presenter by her peers, she embodies what it takes to be a DECA leader. She pushes creative boundaries and always thinks outside of the box when presented with a problem. She has an enthusiasm and confidence that inspires those around her, making her a leader in group settings. She puts in the work it takes to achieve her goals by asking questions and taking constructive feedback to improve. She is always willing to lend a helping hand, whether it is a classmate in need or help better the DECA program. Congratulations, Riley. You have left your mark on the Strongsville High School DECA program, and we are excited to see where the future takes you. Doesn't look like Riley is here, so I will move on to the Connections program. The Connections program starts in a student's freshman year. Students may continue Connections into their sophomore year, But no matter their high school pathway, Mr. Rodak is sure to keep track of his connection students throughout their tenure at Strongsville High School. This year, Mr. Rodak has selected Victoria Grahl as the Connections Outstanding Senior. Victoria is a shining example of a student who applied the philosophy of the Connections experience. She formally identified her academic barriers to get in grades on track in high school. She explored her interests, abilities, and aptitudes to develop a career path and has a plan of action leaving high school. Finally, she applied the soft skills necessary for success in school, work, and career, and gained valuable work and volunteer experience that will benefit her in her future. We are all so proud of her efforts and success. Victoria. Congratulations. Next, we have Family and Consumer Science. Every year, it is difficult to choose just one outstanding senior to represent Family and Consumer Science. But this year, Mrs. Boyes and I both agreed that the award should go to Vieta Tichenko. When Vieta moved to Strongsville, her English was very limited. She sat in my food and culinary class, was polite, and tried her best, but the language was a barrier. Nonetheless, Vieta persisted, getting high marks on all of her assignments. After food, she went on to take the majority of the other FCS offerings, including fashion and textiles, child development, global foods, and human development. She is always excited about class and ready to learn. Both Mrs. Boyes and Mrs. Swigert have enjoyed teaching Vieta and very much appreciate her willingness to share her cultural perspectives with our classes. Is she here? On to industrial technology. Mr. Hardaby and Mr. Hogan have nominated Brendan Hanstein as the Industrial Technology Outstanding Senior for 2022. Brendan has taken wood technology, advanced wood technology, metal technology, advanced metal technology, and home maintenance and repair. He was an exceptional student, an outstanding classmate, and a leader in all of these classes. Brendan has the ability to follow multiple step procedures, problem solve while identifying possible solutions, and assisting fellow classmates with their projects. His greatest ability is to complete his own projects in a timely manner with perfection. Brendan was always willing to help out with additional projects or assist wherever needed. But he never complained, he just did it. Congratulations, Brendan, and good luck with whatever you choose to do in the future. The last Outstanding Senior Award that I have tonight is the Project Lead the Way Engineering Award from Polaris. This award goes to Noah Reagan, who has been selected as the Project Lead the Way Outstanding Senior this year. Noah is a student who comes to class each day with a positive attitude and is ready to learn. Noah is a highly motivated individual who has achieved great success in all four Strongsville High School engineering courses. Noah has earned the respect and admiration of both his peers and teachers. Noah works very well with his classmates and is often there to help answer questions or offer support. Noah is truly an outstanding senior and deserving of this award. And with that, I will introduce Mrs. Alana Bendetta for the Foreign Language Department.
Hello. I am Alana Bendetta, the World Language Department Chair, and I have 3 awards to present tonight, one for each of the languages that we offer. So I'd like to start with German, and Mr. Allen and Mrs. Potter have decided this outstanding scholar of German, and I'd like to read what Mrs. Potter has submitted. Studying a world language, let me back up. I have the honor and pleasure of presenting this year's outstanding scholar of German to Laura Fogwell. Studying a world language takes dedication and self-motivation. Language learning is overwhelmingly dependent on 3 factors: the attitude of the learner, the time the learner spends with the language, and the learner's attentiveness to the language. I have taught Laura for the past 3 out of 4 years and can honestly say that she is a dedicated learner of the German language. Perseverance is synonymous with dedication. Laura is not the type of student that quits and accepts incompetence, no matter how hard a task or an assignment may be. Instead, she has always put in as much effort as needed, if not more, to produce excellent output or performance. I have especially witnessed this characteristic this past year in AP German. In preparation for her AP German exam, Laura has taken to heart the advice and feedback that I have provided her with, and has implemented it in order to increase her performance and to enhance her German language skills. Laura knows that being a good student doesn't just mean achieving high scores on tests. It means having a love of learning, a passion for knowledge, and a hunger to develop and grow both academically and personally. Laura always gives 100% effort and commitment to everything she does. She is not only a talented student, but also a person as a whole. She has shown an extremely high level of intellectual curiosity, independence, and self-motivation throughout her time in the German program. This is evident in the fact that this past year she has become president of German Club and a member of the National German Honor Society. Laura has demonstrated a commitment to being a lifelong learner of the German language. I have watched her grow both academically and socially over the course of her career at Strongsville High School and can honestly say she is a passionate and focused learner. She is a kind and considerate young woman who is very open-minded, and it has been a pleasure and an honor to have had her in class and to have gotten to know her. Congratulations. Next, I'll present the Spanish Award on behalf of our Spanish teachers. Ms. Keller writes, "Language exists for communication, but in the right hands, it is so much more. While great academic ability, innate linguistic talent, and an exemplary work ethic are necessary for achieving a high level of fluency in Spanish, this year's Spanish scholar brings something more to the table. Andrew Beaton has duende. Though the Spanish expression tener duende has no exact English translation, we have all witnessed it and we know it when we see it. That ineffable quality, that certain special something which makes everyone stop and take notice of someone whose mastery goes beyond the technical. For while his grammatical mastery has never been in doubt, it is his natural delivery, fluid interaction, and instinctive cultural empathy that truly distinguish him. Andrew has that certain special something. He has duende. And when he speaks, everyone listens. Congratulations." When determining the most outstanding scholar of French, a myriad of factors are taken into account. Do we base it off of grades, how they are in class, how they look on paper, quality of work, etc.? However, when discussing who we were going to choose this year and laying everything out on the table, our choice was clear. Mrs. Gaba, Ms. Serto, and I have chosen Sydney Wingler as this year's recipient. It comes as no surprise that Sydney has demonstrated a high level of academic excellence. Her work ethic is admirable and her determination is unwavering. The focus of a world language class revolves around one's ability to communicate. In order to reach that ultimate goal of communicating with ease, one must put themselves out there from the very beginning and step out of their comfort zone. Not being afraid of making mistakes, taking on challenges, asking questions for clarification, and simply forcing oneself to practice is something Sydney has consistently done throughout these past 4 years of studying French. Her ability in French is continuously improving, and over her 4 years of French study, we have seen her come from a hesitant beginning student to a confident and skilled communicator. She has also taken it upon herself to go above and beyond the classroom to get to this point. For a couple months, she would give me a daily update in French, seeking feedback and applying that feedback to the next write-up. However, something that sets Sydney apart is the love, interest, and respect she has for other people and other cultures. Through a series of prompted journal entries this year, this part of her was showcased more than ever. I know I can speak for her peers in stating Sydney is almost always in a great mood. No matter the type of day she is having or what challenges she is facing, she walks in with an enthusiastic smile, attitude, and becomes everyone's #1 fan and encourager. As teachers, it brings us so much joy when someone loves a language and culture as much as we do, and we are very proud of you. Congratulations. Okay, with that, I'd like to present our next presenter, Mrs. Maher, for the Science Department.
All right, good evening. It is my honor to present the award for the Outstanding Senior in Science. This year's recipient has a natural curiosity and drive to really understand the how and why behind everything she is learning. She has taken many science classes, including honors biology, honors chemistry, AP chemistry, and AP biology. She has not only mastered the content, but is always willing to help others and is a leader amongst her peers. This person is Kristin Johnson. I have never had the pleasure of having Kristin, unfortunately, but I want to share with you some of the things her science teachers has said about her. Mrs. DeGioia had Kristin as a 9th grader, and she really stood out in honors biology because learning was always more important than getting a correct answer. She wanted to understand the why, and then she would patiently and methodically share what she learned with her classmates. Kristin has a natural curiosity and tenacity that helped her excel at research. Mrs. DeGioia remembers that Kristin's research project on neurology was so thorough and insightful. One of the best things about Kristin is she is both humble and kind. Mr. Felton says that Kristin is a very determined, driven science student that set the high score on every chemistry test she took. She's always attentive in class, but most importantly, Kristin was always the first person to spend time with other students in class and to help them understand complex concepts. Mr. Principe says she has a genuine interest in the course, which kept her highly motivated to excel. She's focused and she has an inquiring mind that kept her at the top of her class. It was a pleasure to have her as a student, and she was one of the best AP Chem students he has ever had in teaching the course. And finally, Mr. Motz shares that Kristin is a friendly student who is motivated and works hard to accomplish her goals. She's a leader, and she will keep the group focused on what needs to be done. She works hard and is deserving of her successes, both here at SHS and in her future endeavors. Kristin will pursue her passion for science at the University of Michigan, where she will major in neuroscience. Kristin, we wish you well and know you will do great things. Next, I would like to announce Mrs. Kelly Riblett, English Department Chair.
All right, hi everyone. This is the final Outstanding Scholar Award. So my name is Kelly Riblett. I'm the Department Chair for English. And so when we were deciding who should be awarded the Outstanding English Scholar, the English Department considered many students who show a passion for reading, writing, and speaking, and who extend that to a variety of classes within our offerings. And while we have so many strong English students, we were looking for someone who is not just a strong English student, but someone who brings unique insight to discussions and interpretations and projects, and for that insight to be developed through an authentic curiosity and interest in the content area. And so we found all of these qualities and more in this year's Outstanding English Scholar, Brandon Way. Brandon shows a true interest in reading and writing, which is demonstrated through taking classes beyond the requirement simply because he wants to take the classes. When Brandon was in my film and literature class, he stood out because of his effort and engagement, his love for Stephen King, and the length of his assignments, both written and spoken. Brandon had a lot to say about movies, a lot to say about books, and he would always apologize for the length of his assignments, but really he didn't need to do this because it was always great to read his work and to listen to him speak. He brought such insight and really a true interest for the content. He also took the time to go beyond the requirements and investigate the content on his own. And so this showed me that he wasn't just doing things to simply get an A. There was really a true curiosity that he acted upon. And one example of this would be when, after studying Psycho, we read the book, we watched the movie. Brandon watched the series Bates Motel because I suggested it. And since he liked the book and the movie, he took that upon himself to do it, and that makes my teacher heart happy to know that he is extending his content knowledge all on his own. One more example of Brandon exploring his genuine interest is in his membership to the Society, also known as National English Honor Society. He didn't join because his friends were joining or to check a box on a resume. He did it because he truly is interested in the content and spreading that interest to others. And I talked to a few of his past and current English teachers, and they feel the same way that I do about Brandon. Mr. Sorge says he's one of the most mature and conscientious students I've had in 20 years. Everything he does it 100% and won't accept anything less than his best effort. What I truly appreciate is that he learns for learning's sake, not just for a grade. His attitude is impeccable, and he has been a model student for his career here at Strongsville. And Mrs. Rose says Brandon takes constructive criticism seriously without becoming defensive. He advocates for himself by asking questions in a mature manner, which is why he's so successful. He can laugh at his mistakes, then challenges himself to do better. He is always willing to lend a hand whenever possible. For example, he stepped up to read the part of Hamlet aloud when everyone else was trying to avoid it. So in closing, we're so grateful for Brandon's enthusiasm in the study of English these last 4 years. And if we could just give a tiny bit of his curiosity, his work ethic to others, what an amazing world it would be. So the English department is thrilled to see what is to come for you. We wish you all the best at Cleveland State and in your adult life. Congratulations, Brandon. All right, Mrs. Orlowski.
Good evening, everyone. I will be the shortest speaker up here this evening. I want to introduce I'm the senior class president, and I want to introduce these lovely ladies standing up here waiting to pass out the awards this evening with Mr. Wingler. Our first announcement is class president Mani Najar. She is not here. She is at the track meet this evening. Executive Board Member Claire Kansas. If you want to stand up, Claire, so they can all see you. Executive Board Member Jillian Reimer. Student Council President Elizabeth Matchka. Student Council Vice President Nicole Sedlowski. And Student Council Secretary Anya Krishnan. I believe she's not here. And presenting this year's 12th year awards is Mrs. Susan Harp.
Good evening. I would like to extend a congratulations to all students receiving awards tonight for a remarkable high school career. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. Annabelle Abdallah, 4-year award, pre-medical health honors, top 5%. Janine Abduhamda, 4-year award. Joseph Adams, Physical Geology and the Environment. Please come down when your name is read. Emily Adenich, 4-year award, AP French Language and Culture, and top 5%. Adam Ahmed, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus, BC, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture. Hala Ahmed, 4-year award and pre-medical health honors. Noor Ahmed, 4-year award, pre-medical health honors. Anastasia Alexei Avia, Digital Photography 1, Drawing and Design, Painting 1. Lana Al-Khatib, 4-year award. Gwyneth Am Alung, 4-year award. Ryan Balo, 4-year award. Also, Digital Photography 2, Literature and Film, Physics, and Pre-Calculus. Ethan Banning, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Computer Science. Douglas Bearfield, 4-year award, Advanced Woods Technology, Engineering Design and Development, and Woods Technology. Audrey Barno, 4-year award, Economics, Literature and Film, and World Mythology. Ashton Barilski, 4-year award, AP French Language and Culture, Beginning Drama and Theater. Jessica Bassnett, 4-year award, Business Foundations, Probability and Statistics. Andrew Beaton, 4-year award, Multivariable Calculus. Ethan Bianco, 4-year award, Financial Accounting. Jacob Bias, 4-year award, Engineering Design and Development. Ethan Bilski, Engineering Design and Development. Sarah Blados, 4-year award. Caroline Blazetek, Painting 1. Riley Bloom, 4-year award. Rachel Bly, Painting 1, Pre-Calculus. Nicole Bodine, 4-year award. Grace Botch, 4-year award. Alyssa Bradford, 4-year award, Painting 1, Painting 2. Emily Brewer, 4-year award. Isabel Brooks, Astronomy, Literature and Film, Mystery and Detective Fiction, Science Fiction and Fantasy, and World Mythology. Connor Breisig, Art Exploration, Astronomy, College and Career Readiness, Exploring Computer Science, Literature and Film, Mystery and Detective Fiction. Stephanie Burdick, 4-year award, Advanced Placement U.S. History, AP French Literature and Culture, Pre-Calculus, and Symphony Orchestra honors. Grace Burdoff, 4-year award, Pre-Medical Health honors. Riley Burkett, 4-year award. Paul Burlinghouse, 4-year award, Literature and Film. Skyla Burris, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus AB. Jalen Caldwell, Advanced Placement 2D Art, Design, Drawing. Kyle Canonico, 4-year award, Pre-Medical Health honors. Christian Caprita, Advanced Woods Technology, Digital Photography 1, Home Maintenance and Repair, Metals Technology. Kate Carey, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus AB, Pre-Medical Health honors, and top 5%. Jonathan Carmen, Band, Symphony Orchestra honors. Lainey Carroll, 4-year award. James Carter, Home Maintenance and Repair. Haley Clayton, 4-year award, Ceramics 2. Rachel Clifford, 4-year award, Advanced Placement 2, Art Design Drawing. Ceramics 2, Painting 2. Benjamin Clotworthy, 4-year award. Emma Clotworthy, 4-year award, Economics Pre-Calculus. Marin Cobb, 4-year award. Matthew Corpus, Engineering Design and Development, Metals Technology. Emily Croy, 4-year award, Pre-Calculus. Kyler Cubbinson, 4-year award. Aiden Cunningham, 4-year award. Reese DeBraun, Metals Technology. Fiona Daddis, 4-year award. George Daddis, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Macroeconomics, Advanced Placement Microeconomics, Integrated Marketing Communications honors. Elena David, 4-year award, Astronomy. Allison Davis, 4-year award, AP Comparative Government, String Orchestra. Mia Davis, 4-year award. Aaron Deal, 4-year award, Engineering Design and Development in Physics. Fergus De Leon, 4-year award, Pre-Calculus, Pre-Medical Health Honors. Jeremy DeLoof, 4-year award. Cameron Durkis, 4-year award. Haley Devney, 4-year award, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture. Julia Devney, 4-year award, Global Foods, World Mythology. Maya Dimachia, 4-year award, Painting 1 and Painting 2. Michael DeSanza, Physical Geology and the Environment. Lex Dobeck, Physical Geology and the Environment. Nicole Dodd, 4-year award, Advanced Placement 2D Art Design Drawing, Astronomy, Painting 1 and Painting 2. Dejan Drazatunovic, 4-year award. Ava Drozdowski, Food and Culinary Fundamentals, Global Foods. Jessica Dunbrack, 4-year award, English 12, British Literature Blended. Lauren Dunlap, 4-year award, Pre-Medical Health Honors, Symphony Orchestra Honors, Top 5%. Grace Duperreau, 4-year award, College Composition. Jay Eichmuller, 4-year award, Astronomy Precalculus. Ashley Enstrom, 4-year award, AP French Language and Culture. Jordan Ensign, 4-year award. Dylan Eschba, 4-year award, Cantorium Honors, Symphony Orchestra Honors. Evan Fall, Digital Photography 1. Vanessa Fabrizi, 4-year award. Ava Falcioni, 4-year award, Integrated Marketing Communication Honors. Jenna Felice, 4-year award, Astronomy, Foundations of Studio Art, Painting 1. Alexis Filler, 4-year award. Sydney Flem, 4-year award, Pre-Calculus. Amanda Fobel, 4-year award. Laura Fogwell, 4-year award, Advanced Placement German Language and Culture, Linear Algebra, Top 5%. Madeline Fortuna, 4-year award. Vivian France, 4-year award. Carlo Guy, Metals Technology. Ayush Gaikwad, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus BC. Lucy Gatos, Foundations of Studio Art, Painting 1. Daniel Gallet, 4-year award. Luis Garcia, Astronomy. Anthony Gentili, 4-year award, Engineering Design and Development. Avery Gillihan, 4-year award. Philip Goldberg, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Chemistry, AP Comparative Government, Engineering Design and Development, French 2, Linear Algebra, and top 5%. Mia Gonzalez, Advanced Placement, French Language and Culture. Rose Graham, 4-year award, Broadcast Journalism and Media Communication. Victoria Grahl, Algebra 2, String Orchestra. Gus Gregory, 4-year award. Kendall Haberman, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus AB, AP French Language and Culture, Pre-Medical Health Honors. Tamir Haddad, Mystery and Detective Fiction. Brendan Hanstein, 4-year award, Advanced Metals Technology, Astronomy, Literature and Film, Metals Technology, and Pre-Calculus. Sebastian Hans, 4-year award. Alan Harhay, Symphony Orchestra Honors. Nicholas Hartman, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Chemistry, Advanced Placement Statistics, AP French Language and Culture, Multivariable Calculus. Evan Hatfield, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Macroeconomics and Advanced Placement Microeconomics. Leanne Hawk, 4-year award, Woods Technology. Benjamin Hawk, 4-year award, Engineering Design and Development. Menji Hay, Advanced Placement 2D Art Design Drawing, Painting 2. Nicholas Hennessy, Make It, Take It, Introduction to Makerspace. Gavin Henney, Contemporary World Issues. Julian Henry, Advanced Textiles and Furnishings. Ella Hershiser, Physical Geology and the Environment. Kyler Hook, 4-year award, Business English and Communications and Digital Photography. Gwen Horvath, English 12, British Literature Blended, Physical Geology and the Environment, and Professional and Technical Sales. Emily Hoy, 4-year award, Advanced Placement United States History, Economics. William Hurisco, 4-year award. Jacob Huber, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Statistics, Engineering Design and Development, and top 5%. Jocelyn Huber, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Chemistry, Metals Technology, and top 5%. Ashley Hughes, 4-year award. Sophia Hulsman, 4-year award, Digital Photography 1. Jeffrey Huston, Physical Geology and the Environment. Nina Ayani, Business, English and Communications, Treble Choir. Ashlyn Jankar, 4-year award. Kristin Johnson, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Statistics, Multivariable Calculus, top 5%. Allison Johnston, 4-year award. Henry Joniak, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Environmental Science, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture, Band, Linear Algebra, Symphony Orchestra Honors, top 5%. Ava Cadras, 4-year award, Pre-Calculus. Kirsten Kahn, 4-year award, Advanced Placement 2D Art Design Drawing and Economics. Zachary Keikos, 4-year award, Multivariable Calculus, top 5%. Claire Kansas, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus AB, Pre-Medical Health Honors. Kelsey Kappa, 4-year award. John Kastler, 4-year award. Weston Kaufhold, 4-year award. Elena Kozak, 4-year award. Braden Kennedy, 4-year award, Engineering Design and Development. Michael Kenny, 4-year award. Benjamin Ketterer, 4-year award, Pre-Calculus. Yurik Kalilpour, Ceramics 1. Audrey Kidd, Painting 1. Mason King, 4-year award. Reagan Kinney, 4-year award, Pre-Calculus. Alexander Klaben, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Statistics, Multivariable Calculus, and top 5%. Augustine Klepper, 4-year award, Biology 1, English 10. Meredith Cleansing, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus BC, Advanced Placement Macroeconomics, Advanced Placement Microeconomics, top 5%. Victoria Cortina, 4-year award. Nathan Kowalski, 4-year award. Nathan Kravik, Fitness for Life. Victor Krawulski, 4-year award, Pre-Calculus. Isabella Krentz, 4-year award, AP French Language and Culture. Anya Krishnan, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Microeconomics, Advanced Placement Macroeconomics, Advanced Placement Statistics. Top 5%. Lily Cruzy, 4-year award. Colleen Lally, 4-year award, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture. Kenneth Lampert, 4-year award, Engineering Design and Development. Lauren Laneve, 4-year award, Pre-Medical Health Honors. Faith Lee, 4-year award, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture, Symphony Orchestra Honors, and top 5%. Zachary Leonis, Digital Photography 1. Olena Lemishka, Drawing and Design, Painting 1. Molly Lemmer, Practical Language Arts Skills. Nicole Leone, 4-year award. Renee Lavasser, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus BC. Jenny Lee, Painting 2. Lauren Letsky, 4-year award, Business English and Communications, Pre-Calculus, Pre-Medical Health Honors. Michael Lapowski, 4-year award. Jacob Lloyd, 4-year award, Pre-Calculus, Pre-Medical Health Honors, Symphony Orchestra Honors. Kayla Losigno, 4-year award. Taylor Lucas, 4-year award, top 5%. Alexander Lee, 4-year award. Jonathan Macy, 4-year award. Guinevere Mayhew, 4-year award. Elizabeth Majka, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Statistics, top 5%. David Maloney, 4-year award, Advanced Placement European History and AP Comparative Government. Chloe Manson, 4-year award. Nolan Markham, Astronomy. Amelia Matusik, 4-year award, Advanced Placement European History. Megan McFadden, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus AB. Taylor McVeigh, 4-year award, Pre-Medical Health Honors. Delaney Merkel, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus AB, Anatomy and Physiology, AP Comparative Literature, String Orchestra. Alyssa Merrill, 4-year award. Sydney Meyer, 4-year award. Peter Miller, 4-year award. Ella Mulligan, 4-year award, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture. Kimberly Miranda Feliciano, 4-year award. Yanicia Miranda, 4-year award. Kyle Mertich, 4-year award, Engineering Design and Development. Lauren Monahan, 4-year award. Sydney Moore, 4-year award, Advanced Metals Technology, Metals Technology. Jake Murad, 4-year award, English 12, British Literature, Blended, Home Economics, Home Maintenance and Repair, Principles of Food. Matthew Morey, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus BC, top 5%. Christopher Moriali, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus BC, Literature and Film, Probability and Statistics. Megan Modeleski, 4-year award, Advanced Placement to Art Design Drawing, World Mythology. Stephanie Mraz, 4-year award. Giovanni Mercurio, Home Maintenance and Repair. Amanda Mullins, 4-year award. Daniel Moody, 4-year award, Engineering, Design, and Development. Amani Najjar, 4-year award, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture. Helen Nazario, English 12, British Literature Blended, String Orchestra. Caroline Niederhausen, 4-year award, Band, Symphony Orchestra Honors. Jordan Novak, 4-year award, Pre-Medical Health Honors. Caitlin Oakes, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus AB, Pre-Medical Health Honors. Layali Odatala, 4-year award, English 12, British Literature Blended. Emma Ogg, 4-year award, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture, Advanced Placement Physics Mechanics, Linear Algebra, top 5%. Catherine O'Green, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus BC, Advanced Placement Chemistry, top 5%. Elizabeth Ong, 4-year award, Cantorum Honors. Alonzo Pacheco, 4-year award, Probability and Statistics. Yash Paharia, 4-year award, Engineering Design and Development. Kadar Pandey, 4-year award, Astronomy. Aryan Parikh, 4-year award. Ria Patel, 4-year award, as well as Painting 1. Nicholas Patton, 4-year award, Professional and Technical Sales. Jackson Parasuti, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Environmental Science, AP French Language and Culture, Band, Symphony, Orchestra Honors. Megan Perkins, 4-year award, Global Foods. Bethany Perrin, Quantitative Reasoning. Colin Peters, 4-year award, Ceramics 2, Physical Geology and the Environment. Karina Fagu, 4-year award, English 12, British Literature Blended. Elizabeth Pachowiak, 4-year award, AP French Language and Culture, Interior Design and Textile. Anthony Pidio, 4-year award. Brandon Plasak, Physical Geology and the Environment. Nicole Polanski, 4-year award, Band, Symphony, Orchestra Honors. Andrew Polensky, Exploring Retail and Entrepreneurial Skills. Jewel Pratt, 4-year award, Astronomy. Noah Reagan, 4-year award, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture, Engineering Design and Development. Pete Rejas, 4-year award. Jude Rahl, Symphony Orchestra Honors. Deasia Morna Randolph, 4-year award. Brooke Razanow, 4-year award, AP French Language and Culture. Thomas Radella, 4-year award. Dylan Reed, 4-year award. Brendan Reinhardt, 4-year award, Band and Pre-Calculus. Kayla Reinhardt, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus AB. Zachary Rhinus, 4-year award, Symphony Orchestra Honors. Luke Rodak, 4-year award, Advanced Woods Technology, College Composition 1. Naomi Rohrbach, 4-year award. Ryan Rudolph, 4-year award, Symphony Orchestra Honors, World Mythology. Jillian Reimer, 4-year award. Amelia Sage, 4-year award, Advanced Placement, French Language and Culture, Sports Management. Miriam Saleh, 4-year award. Fayez Salti, 4-year award. Jada Semolich, Financial Accounting. Joseph Sanik, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Computer Science, Engineering Design and Development, top 5%. Colin Saska, Pre-Medical Health Honors. Kiara Jo Savage, 4-year award. Hannah Schifferly, 4-year award. Kendall Schulte, 4-year award. Alexander Segi, Painting 1, Painting 2. Kyla Simone, 4-year award, String Orchestra. Amanda Schaefer, 4-year award, Advanced Placement European History, Advanced Placement Statistics, Symphony Orchestra Honors, and top 5%. Rupka Shankar, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Research, French 3 Honors, Pre-Calculus Honors. Nicole Sidlowski, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus. Theodore Sedlecki, 4-year award. Christian Slokar, 4-year Strategic Entrepreneurship. Caleb Smith, 4-year award. Kieran Smith, 4-year award, Engineering Design and Development. Cole Smith, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Environmental Science, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture, Advanced Placement Statistics, Linear Algebra, and top 5%. Catherine Smith, 4-year award. Jamie Snell, 4-year award, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture, Pre-Medical Health Honors, and top 5%. Kevin Subchinsky, Astronomy. Louisa So, 4-year award. Ashley Steinberger, 4-year award, Child Growth and Development. Raleigh Stevens, 4-year award, Astronomy, Literature and Film. Emma Stevanovic, 4-year award, Literature and Film. Joshua Stevens, 4-year award. Juliana Streisel, 4-year award, Art Exploration. Iris Stroop, 4-year award, Physical Geology and the Environment. Lena Suleiman, Art Exploration. Lila Marie Syed, 4-year award. Zain Syed, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus, BC, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture, Anatomy and Physiology, Drawing and Design, Pre-Medical Health Honors. Naisha Tariq, 4-year award, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture, Pre-Medical Health Honors. Zachary Taylor, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Statistics, AP French Language and Culture, Engineering Design and Development, top 5%. Trent Thal, 4-year award, Engineering Design and Development, Home Maintenance and Repair, Woods Technology. Caitlin Thomas, 4-year award, Art Exploration. Matthew Tinarello, 4-year award. Shelby Toper, 4-year award. Vanessa Tran, 4-year award, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture. Trinity Turan, 4-year award, Advanced Placement German Language and Culture, Pre-Calculus. Megan Yerline, 4-year award, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture, Cantorum Honors, and Pre-Calculus. Samantha Vaca, Advanced Placement 2D Art Design Drawing. Alexandria Vankucha, 4-year award. As well as Advanced Placement Calculus AB and Pre-Medical Health Honors. Kenneth Van Dyne, World Mythology. Seth Van Hove, 4-year award. Jack Vargo, 4-year award. Jason Volin, 4-year award, Digital Photography 2. Madeline Walcher, 4-year award, Pre-Medical Health Honors, Probability and Statistics. Faith Walsh, Painting 1. Alexa Warmoth, 4-year award, Show Choir. Jacob Weber, 4-year award. Brandon Way, 4-year award, College Composition 1, Introduction to Business and Computer Technology, Literature and Film. Charlie Wendenhoff, Metals Technology. May Wursteler, 4-year award, String Orchestra. Evan Wetmore, 4-year award, Engineering Design and Development. Connor White, 4-year award. Haley Widger, 4-year award, Advanced Placement 2D Art Design Drawing, Intro to Robotics, Pre-Calculus. Emily Williams, 4-year award. Shayla Willis, Painting 1. Cassandra Windhall, Physical Geology and the Environment. Sydney Wingler, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Environmental Science, AP Comparative Government, and Financial Literacy. Lydia Wokel, 4-year award. Natalie Worley, 4-year award, AP French Language and Culture. Evan Yang, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Calculus, BC, Advanced Placement French Language and Culture, Advanced Placement Statistics, top 5%. Megan Yankee, 4-year award, Pre-Medical Health Honors. John Yarwood, 4-year award, Advanced Placement Statistics, Pre-Medical Health Honors.
Michael Yevtushenko, 4-year award, pre-medical health honors. Elizabeth Zacharias, 4-year award, pre-calculus. Grace Zarzor, 4-year award. Ellie Zaka, 4-year award, astronomy, English 12, British literature blended. Brooke Zellers, 4-year award, advanced placement calculus, AB, strategic entrepreneurship. Morgan Ziegler, 4-year award, astronomy, painting 2, pre-medical health honors. Kayla Zemnick, nutrition and wellness, painting 1. And Zoe Zilstra, 4-year award, advanced placement French language and culture, architectural design, engineering design and development, as well as top 5%. And that concludes our senior award winners.
So just in closing real quick, I want students, as we kind of wrap this up, it's been a long but very fun night to kind of honor the achievement of our kids and the things they've done. I do think it's important, students, you wouldn't be here without the hard work and, from my own personal experience, sometimes nagging experience of being a parent on them. Students, please give your parents a round of applause. Also, please, if we could get a round of applause for Mrs. Harb. She's an assistant principal in the building. The one job that nobody wants, reading names. Also, the senior advisor and the best secretary in Ohio, Mrs. Generlowski. So I'm going to save the whole speech about how this isn't the end, because that comes in about 3 weeks when we get to do the graduation. And it's really not true anyway, as a dad with a daughter in college. All I lost was her. I still pay all the insurance bills and all the other bills, and that's coming. But I do want to say, just to kind of wrap this up, you know, it's whether this is your first or your middle, or you've got more coming, and I know a lot of you in this room, you know, the journey really has been amazing. Just in the 2 years I've been principal, and I want to go back, because as I'm watching these kids come up, some of the kids that came up, my daughters played with when they were in like kindergarten. They went to their house. Some of them I coached in third, fourth, fifth grade basketball. I can barely remember. And it's been a joy for me as a member of this community, as a dad, as a principal, to watch them, because I feel like I've been around them since they were in kindergarten, not just the time I've been here at Strongsville High School, and just how proud I am of the fact that half of the senior class, more than half of the senior class, is graduating with a 3.5 or higher. Think about that. Round of applause, absolutely. And I also think about the blessings we have that we're in a school where 650 kids took a college class this year. In here, they didn't go to Tri-C, they took them here. Or 85 different offerings for AP. I was proctoring an AP exam yesterday with 126 kids taking one AP exam. So we are blessed to be in this community. We are blessed to have the kids sitting next to us. And I just want to say, again, it has been my honor, and everyone have a wonderful evening.